Now offline, as you can see, I've created some additional pages, a page for each author and a page for each book that we want to put on our site. What we're now going to do is, if you recall, of course, our site still looks like a blog because the front page has that stream of blog items on it, and we'd like a front page that looks a little bit more like an ordinary home page. So the way we deal with that is we go into the settings menu and we go to reading. And one of the things you'll see here right at the top is an opportunity to change which page displays on as the front page. The default, of course, is our latest blog posts, but we're going to change that. And we're going to make our front page the page that we said would be our home page. Welcome to my demo site. And of course, for a post page, we need a page, and actually we created one that just simply had the name blog. It didn't have anything in it, but we're going to make that our page for our blog posts or news posts. Okay, while we're on this page, just quickly, one of the things you can do is also make the site private, particularly if you're just sort of getting started or using it as a practice site or wanting to develop it before it goes public, and allow or disallow search engines to index the site. We won't bother about any of the other features at this point, but that's one that's worth keeping in mind. So let's take a look now at our site. And again, we go to our home page, and in fact it is a home page now. Welcome to my demo site. It's no longer the blog, and actually we have a page called blog, and it is our list of blogs. So that's looking pretty good. But one thing that's not looking too good is this really doesn't look like a very organized way to find our way around our site. So that's the problem we're going to address next, and we'll do that by going back into the appearance menu and to an area called menus. Now, WordPress allows us to actually have one or more custom menus, and we're going to create one initially here called top menu. And as you can guess, that's the menu that's going to go along the top and replace that sort of fairly random looking series of pages. You can also create menus, for example, that run down the side in widgets, but we're just going to create the top menu and use it as our main menu. Let's have a look at what's on this page, because the sorts of things you can put into a menu, of course, include pages, which is what we're going to be doing. There is also an opportunity to put categories in, which we'll cover in the next session that we in this video series. But what we're going to do is we're going to add our pages. So let's add all the pages to our website, and of our website to our menu. And what will happen is they will appear in the menu area. And once they're in the menu area, we can also start to move them around a bit to reorganize them in a way that suits our navigation system. So let's say we've got our home page. We'll have an about page next, and we're going to have our blog, and we're then going to have a books page, and below that we'll add some books, and you'll notice that these are going to be sub-menus under the book, so they'll, as you'll see in a moment, they'll appear underneath the main book menu item. and we'll leave contact where it is, and actually we won't need two of those. So we'll save the menu, and what we'll do is we'll go and look at our website now with the new menu. So as we can see, things are already looking pretty good. We've got our much better organized menu, and as you can see, we've got drop-down menu items for each of the book and author categories, and of course our homepage, our proper homepage. So there's one little problem still, which you would have noticed. We should have a button that says home, but it says welcome to my site, and I think we can make a change there just to tidy up the appearance of the menu. This one here, welcome to my demo site, really should say home. That would be a much better and tidier thing, and as you can see, we have a way of doing that. We can change the words that appear on the label. By default they simply take the title of the page, but we're going to change that. We'll save it, and why don't we just take one. So here's the site now, and it looks much tidier. There's our home button, and we've also got the as we've seen, books and authors have their own pages, sub-pages, and all that works just fine, and it's really looking and working like a real website.